Hey good people, it is Tashara, Politics and Fashion, here today with a video that is all about luxury pieces. I love talking about luxury items. I'm very familiar with most of the major design houses and kind of the classic products that they are known for. And today I actually want to take us in a different direction because I believe that there are traditional classic pieces that get more hype than what they're really worth, okay? Spoiler alert, how many classic flaps does one need? Does one even need a classic flap? Okay, stay tuned for the answer. So I want to go through the 5 most hyped traditional luxury pieces and talk to you about why you may want to consider replacing them with something else. If that sounds good to you, make sure you are following me over on Instagram for daily style inspiration, and just keep watching, sis. Number 1 should come as no surprise as a traditional classic luxury item that I think can be replaced, and it is that Chanel classic flap, girl. Now I should say, if you have any of these items, girl, you work, spend your money how you choose, okay? This is not an indictment of what you have. This is about, for those of us who may want something a little bit different, giving us some alternatives, okay? The classic flap, girl, since I did my YSL or my Saint Laurent handbag review video, has gone up in price again. Which means in store, not on the resale market. The large classic flap is 10,000 US dollars. I did not say pesos. I did not say cowrie shells. I did not say another form of currency that is substantially lower than a US dollar. That's in USD. And we're just, we're not gonna do it. Okay, I believe that Chanel just doesn't have the craftsmanship to demand that price for a handbag. And if you watch videos by people like Hayek Glamazon, who I love so much, she gets very deep into the business of fashion, then what may be being signaled to us by these egregious Chanel price increases on handbags is that they are not only courting the uber rich, but they also are really interested in diminishing the resale market because people are coming in buying pieces just to be able to resell them and make a profit. But also because they want you to buy more ready-to-wear, fine jewelry, and other items that the brand also produces. Chanel does not see themselves as just a handbag brand. And I say, that's great, Chanel, because I don't really like that bag anyway, okay? And I actually am a bigger fan of Chanel ready-to-wear and Chanel shoes than I am Chanel's handbags. Different story for a different day. But for today, what I will say is, if you were looking to replace that classic flap with something, y'all already know I am a big fan of the YSL envelope bag. I think this bag's construction is absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that it has the dual chain but still sits crossbody. It comes in 1,000,001 colorways. My favorite is the black on black. I think it is so sleek. It's going to match whatever kind of jewelry you wear. I think that it's a great everyday bag in black on black. It doesn't look too dressy. It looks edgy. It looks sophisticated. And it has wallets and other small accessories to match it. It is just a bag that you will have in your wardrobe for a lifetime, okay? And it gives you a little bit of that quilting, that nod to the quilting that Chanel will give you. But it comes more easily available in a leather type that's called Grand de Poudre. I don't speak French, okay? It comes in a pebbled leather, all right, that is less easy to scratch. So it's not as delicate as lambskin, which is a type of material that so many of Chanel's classic flaps come in. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the most important thing. It is a quarter of the price. Okay, a quarter of the price. Last I checked, the medium size in that bag was under $3,000, actually more like $2,500 or so. But I will definitely make sure I link some of my favorites, new and pre-loved, down below. So that is the first classic luxury item that we are told everybody needs, and I feel like you could replace with something much more cool. And number 2 is the Lady DIOR bag. I don't talk a lot about this bag on this channel because I'm not 75 years old. No shade, auntie. I don't care for the Lady Dior bag. I've seen some people be able to rock it in a way that feels a lot more contemporary, especially the very small kind of nano size, which I get. But for the most part, I feel like what the bag gives and the price point that they want for it, we're not going to do that. Why would we? So the Lady Dior bag right now in kind of the most common size, I believe, is about $5,000-$6,000. I know that Princess Diana wore this bag. Other, I'm sure, famous white women wore the bag, which kind of has driven up the price and the prestige of it. I just don't feel like it's a whole lot to look at, and for me, it just, yes, if you get it, it will last. However, what I do know is that their resale value for it is not great, and you can find a lot on the resale market for a lot cheaper. But if you are like me and you are not interested in that bag at all, but you do like the silhouette, another bag that you may love is the Valentino Roman stud kind of top handle bag. I don't remember the name, but I'll make sure it's linked down below. Let me just say that these Roman studs, which are the larger studs, they're known for the rock stud, which are the smaller one. The Roman studs are the bigger one. Valentino's Roman studs, I love. Y'all know I love me a good gold chunky situation, so that's not surprising for me, okay? Especially when, if you have a very kind of monotone, basic, muted, simplistic wardrobe, this is the kind of handbag that kind of enters the room before you get there, right? You have on a white button down, you have on some black skinny jeans tucked into a high riding boot, and then you walk, girl, a scarf around your neck, and then you walk into the PTA meeting with that Roman stud bag. First of all, nobody even knows what brand it is, okay? So you don't have to worry about people trying to treat Mackenzie funny because they think her mama got money. It doesn't matter. You don't even know what this is unless you're into fashion. You put that thing down on the table as you all are determining what items are going to be sold in the bake sale this year, girl. The Roman stud bag. If you can have the Roman stud bag, why on earth would you get the Lady Dior? And the Roman stud is $3,000, which I do think is pricey. I think it's pricey. But it is much less than the Lady Dior. Valentino is it for me, and I think as we compare these two bags, just apples for apples, the Roman stud is so much more interesting to look at, and dare I say it looks a little bit more luxe. So Lady Dior, I'm going to say replace that with the Valentino Roman stud top handle bag. And number 3, I feel equally as passionate about, because I feel like I am being courted by this item, and I know there are 1,000,001 others out there that serve the same purpose, and it is the Cartier Love Bracelet. This bracelet is everywhere, and I talked to you all about this in my I only need one luxury minimalism video. I have the Cartier Just Unclued, which I think is a much more unique item than the Love Bracelet, which is essentially a bangle with some circles etched into it. I get the whole purpose of, you know, the screw, the love, having somebody you love, putting it on. The symbolism is fantastic. But at the end of the day, is it not a bangle? That's what I thought it was. But I could be wrong. Okay? And right now, the most popular size of that bangle is over $6,000. Dare I say close to $7,000? I know for sure over $6,000 for a gold bangle. That is purely because of the popularity. That's it. I mean, yes, they give you a little screwdriver, but girl, they sell those at Home Depot. There's no reason why that bracelet should be that much money outside of it being this kind of classic piece that everybody is after. And I said the devil is a liar. Y'all not gonna get me down that Cartier hole. And let me tell you why. Because I found something, sis, that we need to be looking out for, and that is Masika. Do you know about Masika? Let me know down below. Girl, Masika, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, is my new love. like Tanika B says, I absolutely adore, absolutely adore. Masika, girl, the diamonds move. They have this patented technology where they're able to secure the diamonds inside the pieces and they flow. They're fluid, girl. Look at this bangle right here I'm about to put on the screen. You look at this. I tried this thing on in store. When I tell you I moved my wrist like this, girl, and that thing moved like 90 going 100, I said, oh my God. I was willing to risk it all. I said, charge it to the game. I need it now. It is just fantastic. It is fantastic. That's the kind of piece that you want in your wardrobe that is unique, that speaks to the masses. What is it saying to the people, girl? When your diamonds move, don't look me in my eye. Don't you can't look me in my eye when my diamonds move. I absolutely love Masika. I love this bracelet. And how is this bracelet with diamonds? With diamonds that move. Much less than the Cartier Love bangle. They're both 18 karat gold. This one actually has diamonds in it. How is it less by $1,000 to $2,000 depending on the size, maybe even more, than the Cartier Love bracelet? It is because one brand is more known than the other, and I just think, for me personally, girl, I'm gonna have to stick beside Masika because they're doing some great things over there, and that is a contemporary item that I would gladly replace a traditional item for. Next up is something that I don't see as much in the luxe community, but I see them a lot in real life, especially among my clients when I worked in luxury retail, and that is the classic Chanel ballet flat. These typically have like the cap toe, very well known in the luxe community. It is a classic shoe. It has been around for decades and decades and decades. It's the kind of shoe that if you jumped out here with tomorrow, people will be like, oh, okay, you know, she's invested in traditional luxury pieces. Now, I am pretty against round-toed flats, just as a matter of fashion, girl. And you all may disagree, but I just feel like round-toed shoes look a little juvenile and they don't look as sophisticated as a pointed toe shoe. And in the case of flats, there are too many pointed toe flats, especially luxury items, to name on the market that I would replace that Chanel ballet flat with. The first up is the DIOR flat, and they have this in the slingback and in the full shoe. If I still worked on the heel, this is definitely a shoe that I would have in my wardrobe. It would travel so easily on the metro. It fits into that category of a pointed toe flat. It comes in like traditional smooth leather. It comes in patent leather. It comes in nude. It comes in black. It even comes in the traditional like the DIOR netting that I have in my my Nautilus boots. Okay, so there are so many options with this shoe, and I just once again think that it looks more sophisticated than that ballet flat with the round toe. It also, I'm pretty sure, is less expensive. And then the other designer you have that also makes great flats or kitten heels. These are relatively new, but because of the silhouette, I'm sure they're not going anywhere anytime soon. It's Saint Laurent. Like their new flat shoe that has a little small YSL in the bow, I just think it's so cute. It kind of gives grandma, but it gives grandma in a cool way depending on how you style it. Alright, so those are two pair of flats that I would replace that traditional Chanel ballet flat with. And last but not least is the Burberry trench coat. Now, I don't have anything against the Burberry trench coat. I know I had said that trench coats give me Inspector Gadget, but you know, as a category in fashion, I have nothing against trench coats whatsoever. That's more of like a personal like critique of how I'm able to style a trench. But I do know that there are so many other brands that do trench coats beautifully that if you're looking for a designer one, it does not have to just be Burberry. Let's start on the lower end. Totem. Totem. My British YouTubers be all over Totem, girl, and I'm not mad at it because this Totem trench coat right here, it is a little boxy It is double-breasted as far as the buttons are concerned. I think the silhouette is a lot more up-to-date and contemporary than the traditional and classic Burberry trench. It doesn't mean that it is trendy or that it's going to go out of style. It just means that it's a different silhouette, okay? And if you feel like me that your traditional trenches aren't for you, this Totem one may be a great replacement of it that isn't going anywhere in your wardrobe. If you want to spend a little bit more coin, girl, you can jump out here with this low fade one. My God, today. Do you see the pleating on the front, on the back, the volume to it, the shoulder that you would give with this trench? It is delicious, okay? So those are 3 options to replace the Burberry trench if you were looking to make an investment in a classic trench in your wardrobe. And that is it, girl. Those are my 5 recommendations to replace traditional luxe items with. What did I miss? Did I miss an item that I should have mentioned? And what would the replacement of that item be? Let me know down below. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I will see y'all across the internet. Peace.